Let's just load. I want to use... Going to swap Ignat's out. Okay, good. Because I need this to at least work. Why do I have to be underleveled for this fight? No.
Welcome.
There we go. The thing is, the might is actually lower. Special blades do actually equal good.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Let's just buy a ton of silver-related weapons.
Thanks a bunch.
You don't actually need it.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Yeah, I know, right? And you know, those flowers are big enough to eat people. Super. Those are the sort of plants I need in my life.
Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back.
Let's just... Stop. She's got her bullshit axe now. Her ranking isn't high enough to use it, is it? Yeah, meanwhile, Edelgard's got Armored Lord. I'll take this. Store that, and then take it for Edelgard. Yeah, Dimitri has... I think he'd be a bit more mellowed out if he had that. And based on what you've mentioned, he has 0 chills, so I don't think he does.
Will be captured. Claude will surely be sent.
Our opponent is Judith, the so-called hero of... He can handle her, so long as we don't get killed.
The boy said to run if I was in danger, but I could never do that. I'll hold out until reinforcements arrive.
Can I just strike her down?
I will prevail.
Oh my god, Felix can feel things?
For the Empire!
I'll cut a bloody path. A waste of time. What's my strategy? Ready for anything. A boon for our future.
Nice. Master Key, nice.
There's no stopping me. More fighting.
Dorothea.
I'll cut through. My turn? Put me in there.
I will.
Benedet's level 23.
I cannot die here. I can fuck. Not ready to die.
Rapier.
All is going to plan.
Your death is not in vain. The roar of battle. afford to.
Right.
Alright, next. Stronger.
It won't be in vain. I'll use this power.
I do not tolerate obstacles.
Look at that.
My ambitions
Come on.
are within reach.
No, it's not. You started a war. Oh god. Once I beat one of you.
Why do I have to?
Because you're from the smallest noble house in all the Alliance, you whiner.
Ha!
Enemy reinforcement. Let's keep up the pace.
I just need to kill that woman before she potentially retreats.
All is going to plan.
You're all Captain...
I'll get strong.
Be careful.
Are you serious? You're traveling down there now?
That much closer.
Will this ever
Die.
end? I'm getting the hang of.
Okay, good. Once it does start running.
Another victory.
There we go.
More effect. Tread carefully. I do not tolerate obstacles. Shouldn't strain myself. Winning is what matters. The only possible outcome.
You're on the verge of death.
Let's try something clever.
And you didn't kill me. Good. Edelgard's doing well.
I've no time to idle.
And again. As long as I
must
can
pull
use...
through.
There we go. This should be that battle done now. Yeah, it is. Nice.
Judith, no!
Alliance soldiers, Judith has fallen. Further conflict is futile. If you surrender, your lives will be spared. Lay down your weapons immediately.
It bothers me to hear it said futile, not futile, because futile is how it's kind of meant to be pronounced. Anyway. Oh, thank God. I need to use the time to actually catch up with levels now. Time's coming along. Sothis is claiming everything she wants.
You have all fought well. With this victory, we now have a foothold in the Alliance. The Imperial Army will cross the Aramid River and push the front lines forward. The fight will continue, but do not allow that to stop you from taking pride in our hard-won victory.
Ah, this should put a stop to one of Edelgard's choice phrases. Well done, Professor. I believe it was, if only the Professor were here, we could forge ahead and change the tides of this war.
Ferdinand, it is not necessary to tell the Professor such things.
Aww.
We're not the only ones benefiting. The whole Imperial Army is stronger now.
Yes, it seems the Empire finally has both of its legs to stand on.
You make it sound as though I can't run the Empire on my own. Perhaps it's more apt to say that the Pegasus has recovered its home.
Judith of Daphne. What a magnificent warrior. I'm happy to have the Professor back just like old times, but when there is something you must not be conceding, you must keep fighting. The fighting has been continuing for 5 years. But now I am again witnessing the Professor's power. I hate fighting. But with the... Oh, but everyone is working so hard. Stop it, Bernie. You can't be the only one complaining.
It's still really weird to see her
I'm glad
growing
to
up.
see everyone so inspired.
I still hate Hubert, but I'm sorry.
It seems the reappearance of the Professor has done much to raise your morale.
Do you not feel the same, Hubert? Come now. We must take advantage of the situation and blaze
Hubert was
ahead.
threatening to kill
Our
me.
path is still a long one.
Why would he care? He was already wanting to murder me anyway. It makes no difference for him. There was no point in giving me 2 options to save. Game.
Part 2. Crimson Flower. Guardian Moon. The Master Tactician.
Oh look, the
Having crushed
goddess.
the Alliance's army and captured the Great Bridge of Myrden, the Imperial Army prepares to attack Deirdre, the Alliance's base of operations.
Professor, what is your opinion of Claude? I can't help but wonder what sort of impression he made on you.
He's a schemer. He's a schemer.
That is inarguable, and his schemes are still going strong. With them, he's managed to keep the Leicester Alliance from the Empire's grasp. Since the beginning, territories within the Alliance have been split between those who support the Empire and those who oppose it. Claude has been acting as an intermediary between the two, essentially keeping the Alliance pacified. As both sides are of equal strength, he's created a situation which they've all agreed to avoid fighting each other and causing undue bloodshed. By carrying on as though the Alliance is united, he's minimized the Empire's influence there.
Yeah, but to be fair, you can't judge him on that call because, if anything, it's a good call to make.
It's quite impressive how well his bold scheme has worked out.
Well, it's not even really a bold scheme, it's just realistic. How many people want to die? If they can avoid death, you'd think the person would choose to avoid it. That goes for real life situations too. So you can choose to eat broken glass, or you can choose to not. Which one's going to be better for your health? Not eating broken glass, of course, because if you eat it, you're risking your stomach for no reason. And it's not really a war that they're kind of involved in. It's not fully their business.
However, he is walking on thin ice. One wrong move and the Alliance will shatter. Speaking of Claude, Your Majesty, we should not delay in our invasion of the Alliance. It would seem that Claude has some fresh scheme up his sleeve, to no one's surprise.
Is that so?
Probably not.
Yes. The people of Deirdre have suddenly found it difficult to leave or enter the city. We can safely assume he is preparing for battle. But I am certain his plans extend beyond that as well. Do you not think we should take Deirdre at once?
Deirdre, the aquatic capital. A city floating on the ocean certainly poses a challenge. Since it's deep within Regan territory, we haven't had the opportunity to attack it directly. However, now that we have control of the Great Bridge of Myrden, our situation has changed drastically. They can no longer expand their supply line into the Empire, and so we can finally attack Regan territory.
House Regan is not only Claude's house, but also the flagship of those who oppose the Empire within the Alliance. If House Regan falls, the other Alliance lords will be tripping over themselves to join us.
Yeah, they'd side with the victor to avoid dying.
That is why we cannot fail to take Deirdre. Confidence is one thing, Professor, but see to it that you do not underestimate Claude.
I'm not, trust me.
The leader of the Alliance has had many things said about him. They say he is unbeatable in a battle of intellect. I hear they call him the Master Tactician.
No worries, Sim.
Hi. Hello.
Okay. Since the past, I have learned much of the language of Fodlan. But speaking the Fodlan language still gives me difficulty. I can understand, read, and write with nearly perfection now. But understanding and speaking are fruits of a different color. Yes,
Everyone has a weak spot.
I will keep practicing more.
I never do get used to the sight of blood. It always makes me feel as if I might faint. I suppose I've told you that, though, yes? I have no idea how you cope with it. I hope this war ends soon. I dislike being lightheaded because other people are bleeding everywhere. It's all a great deal of bother, but I will do my part, of course.
Good lad.
Boo!
Oh.
Do you have time for a request?
Cash the big one. Sure. Up comes the fish. Come on. Fodl. Let's see.
You've done me a great service.
Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Thank you.
Hey! We can't actually join you on the battlefield, but we're doing everything we can to support the army.
Okay.
Hey there. Got a favor to ask.
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Deirdre is known as It's a beautiful town with streets that seem to float on the water and an impressive harbor. In times of peace, it would be a wonderful place for a holiday.
Professor, I thought I was ready for this. But it's not easy to fight against my old schoolmates. I was in the Golden Deer House, so I have a lot of memories with them. No, I'm not. Then again, precisely because they're old friends, I wouldn't leave this to someone else. I have to assume responsibility.
Claude, eh? He always was sharp among his peers. Never let himself get caught up in conventions. He wasn't typical in Fodlan. Then there's Rhea and King Dimitri. I'd stay on their good sides, for different reasons. Yeah, well, if that's the only way forward, it can't be helped.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, listen.
If anything, I don't want to end up dragging food.
The Gloucester and Ordelia houses have territory in the southern regions of the Alliance. Everyone knows they support the Empire, so they...
Definitely.
Hi.
5 years ago, during the attack on this place, you allowed me to join your side. Since
Yes.
then, I've risen through the ranks. and now I'm a general leading my own army. In this invasion of the Alliance, I've been entrusted with maintaining the supply lines and keeping the Goneril territories That's why I won't be accompanying you to Deirdre. Please look after Lady Edelgard.
Fair enough. No worries.
Definitely.
Hey, I could use a hand.
What a professor. I think They are the same lot that invented a technique to turn monsters into war assets. It's quite obvious their trick draws on the power of the Creststones, but there is something more to it than that. Some secret I have yet to decipher.
Probably humans carry dragon blood to an extent, which is why they turn into dragon-like beasts in the first place.
I suppose I need to better understand what kind of people they are. Who are they? What do they want?
That too, but still.
For her part, Miss Edelgard is cooperating, yet does not hide her hostility towards them. I suspect we should prepare, in case the day should come when we must combat these strange people.
So she's still trying to cater to both sides if she can. It's clever since she's already fighting a war, so there'd be absolutely no need to get even more.
A hungry hero is no better than a well-fed soldier. Do you know that saying? If you're hungry, you're never going to be at full strength. Keep your belly full and stay strong. That reminds me. 5 years ago, most of the people involved with the church in the Empire moved to the Eastern Church in Alliance territory. I've been hearing rumors that the majority of those have now gone to the kingdom capital, Verdiad. The Eastern Church has no military force of its own, so they must be sensing that the Alliance is weak and fleeing.
The Alliance troops were nothing to turn a nose up at. They were pretty strong, and brave, too. Our next target of attack is Deirdre.
Hey!
No.
Big brother always gets so fired up. Oh, I hear you're heading out to do...
Remember the Death Knight who stabbed... Well, it turns out he's a general in the Imperial Army. He leads the Western Front against the Kingdom. Once I knew he was at Garreg-Mach, I stormed right up to him, told him who I was and what he did, and he offered me an apology. I'm talking about a sincere, heartfelt, solemn apology. What a letdown.
What the hell?
What's going on with that guy anyway? Who is he under that mask?
Judith? Probably.
Lately, the Kingdom and the Knights of Seiros. I don't suppose they're going to stand by and watch while we attack Deirdre. That's why I've doubled our guard and instructed them to be extra vigilant. I will keep Garreg-Mach's...
No.
I've been wondering something. If I had not been your student, where would I be right now? Do you ever think about that sort of thing, Professor? Ah, so you do think about such quests. We cannot turn back time. So there is no way to go back and try a different path.
Well, I can. It's called the magical power of saving.
It's like this. If you travel east from the Alliance and cross Fodlan's throat, you enter the land of Almyra. House Goneril's territory touches the eastern tasked with keeping watch over the Almyran's movements. He rarely leaves Goneril territory.
A moment, please.
Right.
Professor?
Right.
I'm happy when we win. On the other hand, it's hard to watch the enemy die. Even worse when it's someone you know. Perhaps it would have been better if I'd just stayed with the opera.
Aww.
You're right, Professor. Now you just have to lead us to victory, so everyone else can let go of their regrets too.
Didn't they used to call Claude the Master Tactician? I want a nickname too. Maybe I'll get one if I can. I'll come up with a plan that'll beat his and earn a nickname for sure.
Nice.
Linhard, at least try to do some training. Use a...
My apologies, but I cannot train right now. I have plans for later and don't wish to tire myself. Caspar invited me to train with him, you see.
Aww.
You slept through the whole debate, didn't you? Fine. I'll summarize it for you.
Not the whole debate. I closed my eyes only after I knew what reading would cover the topic.
There you are. Don't tell me you were sneaking.
Of course not. I was sneaking out to avoid you.
A mere coincidence. Why would you wish to hide from?
Because you're an awful nuisance? Why do you pester me so?
To ensure that your talent is not wasted due to your...
It's none of your business how I spend my time or how I use my talent. Have you assumed the role of my mother? You overplay the part. She was only half as overbearing.
What is the matter with you? As Emperor, I'm trying to prevent you from making a mockery of the Black Eagle.
Fine, I'll try harder. Really. I'm sure you see all this as my interfering with your duty as a leader. Have you considered how it feels for those of us who serve below you? You are a serious pain, you know.
How so?
You're like a mother who insists on accompanying her son to his own knighting ceremony.
That's taking it a bit far, don't you think?
No, I'd say that it's putting it lightly. All your interfering is greatly hindering my research.
I see. Very well. You've made your perspective perfectly clear.
Okay then. Those two just telling each other off.
Well, if it isn't Bernadetta, what brings you here?
And her approaching him.
Am I bothering you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Well, don't leave yet, you just got here. Was there something you wanted to talk about?
Yes. Do you remember that time in town?
In town? Oh, you mean when all those thieves showed up?
No, not that.
Some thieves tried to carry you off. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Just tell me which way they went. I'm gonna...
That's not what I mean.
Wait, don't go.
Will you really listen this time?
Of course. Sorry. You have my full attention.
Do you remember when you carried me to that spot with a really pretty view? Where is that place? I've been looking.
The place I took you with the view? Actually, it's kind of... Come on, I'll just take you there again. But pay attention this...
Wait!
God. He does not know how to handle women. At all.
Professor Manuela, It's been far too long since we've had a proper chat. Let's fix that right now.
Okay.
Too true, Dorothea. We hardly have a moment to spare here. But it's so nice to see you flourishing. It certainly brings back memories. You know, somehow you've gotten even prettier. The years have been kind to you.
Oh.
That's something like a rose telling a daisy it's pretty, but I appreciate the compliment all the same.
Oh, honey, if that's the case, I hope you'll work hard to never become a rose like me. Too many thorns.
Oh, stop it. You've accomplished a great deal. You should be proud.
That's a very nice sentiment, and So, I've been very curious. How did you end up enrolled? I know you didn't have any family connections.
Well, it did require pulling some noble strings. But learning everything to pass the entrance exams, that was all me, and very hard. Especially while I was still singing for the opera. But I wanted the academy more than anything else.
Well, bravo, and well done. You've always had to find your own way in life, haven't you? I so wish you could rely on people more often. Still, though, you haven't said why you worked so hard to get into Garreg Mach to begin with.
Isn't it obvious? Because you were here.
Aww.
When you retired, it broke my heart. But it also woke me up. Seeing someone like you, who shined so brightly on the stage, give it all up and start a brand new life. It got me thinking about my own future, and what I wanted it to look like. As ever, I followed your lead.
Oh my. I don't know what to say.
I had also heard that the heirs to the Alliance, Empire, and the Kingdom were all enrolling as well. With such an exceptional crop of potential spouses, how could I go anywhere else?
And have you gotten what you were after? Your dreams, a future, and a good partner?
I'm sure I'll find my somebody someday, but I haven't found them yet. It's so nice to spend time with you again, Manuela. It's been too long.
No. Oh God.
Felix, my goodness, I swear you're always training. Such a hard worker. So strong. Hello?
What?
You can hear me. That's good. I was worried maybe your ears didn't work.
What do you want?
Oh, nothing. Nothing in particular, I mean. But now that I'm here, and now that you've asked, when you finished up, do you think you'd like to join me in the dining hall for something sweet?
I'll pass. I don't like sweet. Also, you're a nuisance. Stay away from me.
Rude.
Felix, that's rude. I thought we were on the same side in this war. Anyway, you sound like you're shooing away a stray cat.
Shh, shut up.
I am not a stray cat, Felix, and I am not leaving until you take a moment to chat with me.
You are a pest. Fine, do what you will.
Oh, you better believe I am going to keep doing exactly what I will. Maybe instead of a sweet treat, we can get something spicy. I've heard the dining hall is serving a dish with some Western spices in it. Does that sound good, Felix?
You're distracting me. When I am hungry, I will eat. Alone. Stop squawking at me.
Well, since you asked so nicely, I'll leave you in peace. Goodbye, Felix.
Finally.
Jesus Christ, he's rude. He needs to pull that stick out of his ass. He pushed it in too far.
Time to relax.
Professor Hanneman, do you have a moment to talk?
Of course, Miss Dorothea. Whatever is on your mind.
I heard you were once a member of the nobility, and you surrendered your title to come here.
Indeed, I was a noble once. Why are you so curious?
I knew there was something noble about your speech and your perfect manners. You're always impeccably dressed, too. What interests me is that you threw it all away. Why?
I threw nothing away, child. In fact, by stepping away from its trappings,
How so?
Consider this. At its inception, the concept of nobility assumed that the greatest among the populace would rise to power. In my mind, I believe that means those who value knowledge, those who strive for more and wish to protect and guide their fellow man. However, in practice, nobility often serves to keep those deemed commoners down, segregated from those who, by chance, were born to a noble family. That is one of the reasons I decided to leave that nonsense behind and dedicate myself to the study of crests. Though I have abandoned my position, in my mind it...
I see. Well, you're definitely a noble in that sense of the word.
Yes.
To pursue such admirable ideas without regard for your social position. How wonderful.
Pardon?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just very moved by your words.
Ah, well, I'm quite pleased to hear you say so.
Okay.
What the?
That reminds me.
Hi.
Professor.
Hey.
Hello there. Oh, good. Thanks. That's right.
Hi there.
I hear Claude's earned himself a rather colorful nickname. He does whatever it takes to win. I like that. It will be especially satisfying to defeat him. I can't wait to see what is next.
Didn't mean to do that, but oh well.
To tell you the truth, I ran away in secret and decided to join. Ever since that day you disappeared, she started laughing as if she was possessed and spouting complete gibberish.
Oh, great. Good signs.
Claude. It's just... I can't picture his... Oh well, he's just another enemy now, isn't he?
I wish we could settle all of this before the fighting began. I wish it dearly. They fight in a bloody battle, take countless lives, and they refuse to admit when they're beaten. And they keep it up until they've been utterly defeated. Of course, I understand that sacrifice is inevitable. But if they're going to surrender after being defeated anyway, why raise a weapon in the first...
Probably pride.
Well...
In order to defeat the Leicester Alliance unite, it holds regular. However, only the 5 great lords are permitted to vote. Duke Goneril, Count. Their titles were originally granted to them by the royal family about 300 years ago. The Alliance was still part of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, you see.
So we've somehow... That means House Gloucester should now... We've blown a maid. We should press on to Derry. I have a request for you. I have a request for you. I have a request for you. So we've... That means we've blown... We should press... Well done, Professor. Thank you.
Really?
Professor!
So we... That means we've blown... We should press... I'll take it. Well done, Professor. Thank you.
Professor!
In order to defeat the Leicester, it holds However, Duke Goneril, their title, about 3...
I wish it they fight. They refuse, of course, but if they're going...
Oh, my back.
Definitely.
Remember, well, once and he offered me. What's going on? Remember the well, once and he what's going on?
Okay.
Right.
When I think of the past, it makes...
That looks appetizing.
Oh god, my back. Okay.
Hey, it's like this.
what of this? Professor, the others, it's quite... There is... I suppose I need to... For her part, Miss Edelgard is...
Okay.
Professor, the others, it's quite... There is... I suppose... For her part,
Chapter 14, it makes me wonder how many chapters there are to this game. My back. Fair enough, game.
So, that means we've blown up. We should press them.
There is still...
Oh, look. Round table, nice.
Another...
What?
It's just so...
I still...
Nice.
A new... It was... This... I...
I got it. You're... Everything... I got it. I got it?
He's all...
The battlefield.
May I be asking a question?
Go ahead. Okay.
You have great...
Huh.
Professor.
Sure.
We will have great success.
Let's try.
I am having...
I think I'm in...
It's within my grasp.
It's starting to feel like I have much expertise now.
Perhaps I'll expand the scope of my research.
Ragnarok. Interesting.
I'll keep my voice down. This is no good.
Yeah. Damn it.
I have regret.
You should. Nice.
He's...
level 23.
I'll cut a bloody path. A waste of time.
There we go, that was a quick level.
More fighting. It's win or die. I'm...
Ready for anything. I will see this war through.
Put me in there. Attack at your own risk. And I'll keep...
I will prevail.
I do this for all of us.
I fight for justice's name.
Amazing.
I'm awake.
There's no stopping me.
Okay.
What's my strategy?
Remain cautious. Each battle a victory.
You're all going down.
Her Majesty! Her will demands it. Unexpected.
Nice.
If only
I will prevail.
Oh, God, my back.
Big win!
The roar of battle.
gonna haunt you if I die.
I'm going to haunt you if I die.
Still here. I do this for all of us.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Okay, on my back. Okay. $25, $25, $26, $29, $31, $26. I need you to level up, I need you to level up, and I need you to level up.
If I live, I fight.
Remain cautious. Be careful. I will...
Attack at your own risk.
I do this for all of us. Be careful.
Taking life doesn't faze me.
It should.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks so much.
Welcome. Come back. I do this for all of us.
What's my strategy? I'll cut a bloody path. Marvel at our strength. What a bother.
I'll cut through. I'm awake.
Put me in there.
Ready for anything.
There's no stopping me.
For the Empire. For the fate of Fodlan.
I'm getting it.
I must lead them well. There is still...
More fighting. Will this ever end?
This is my stage now.
Might makes right.
Number 28. Well, level 28. Very nice.
And I'll keep.
Today I was lucky.
Ah, perfection.
Alright, next. One to remember. Huh, thanks.
Did you think I'd let you go?
I can fight.
It was meant to be.
Feels like fighting is all there is. Only thorns left on this rose.
Alright, next.
Dying would defeat the purpose.
Be careful. That much closer. I thought. I'm awake. I'll cut through. Be careful.
Still here. I think I got it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much.
I have gratitude.
Much appreciated.
Let's get them trained up.
I appreciate your coaching. Now is the time to master the...
Thanks for the help. I'd never have learned this back in my room.
You are...
Just no matter.
Professor.
Yes.
We had a great result.
I still need to improve.
It's all in.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. I'm
There
glad
we are.
I asked you.
I failed?
Dorothea.
Where has it gone?
Lynn.
Oh, Dorothea.
Please don't say it like that. I let the gossipers get to me, and I snapped at you.
You have my forgiveness.
Oh, well, thank you, I guess.
So, do you feel bad?
About the gossip? Not even a little bit.
Oh?
About the things that those soldiers were saying. The truth is, selfish as I am, I curried favor with a noble so I could enroll here. An orphan like me, here. Crazy, right? And now to be leading troops as one of the professor's generals? I'm way out of my league. I'm doing the best I can, of course, but sometimes I wonder if it's enough.
Dorothea, you're fine. You really are fine in that regard. No one's worried.
Dorothea, if I may offer a bit of advice, you have no reason to face anything you do not wish to. If the past distresses you, then just let it go. It's as simple as that.
But it's my past. You can't escape your past.
You've probably overcome a lot of tough times. I think that's incredible, really, but why not just let go of the suffering and run away from the memories that cause you pain? I suspect you'll find it a better way of living. I know I do.
That's not living, Lynn. It's running away. If I leave my hardships behind, then all of that means nothing.
Good point. Well said. Yet, I propose ignoring your past changes nothing of who you are today. I see before me a great woman who should not be bothered by idle gossip.
Oh, good boy.
Even if you dropped everything and took a nap for 1,000 years, you would still be you.
What an example. I don't quite get it, but I am a bit envious of you.
Also, that dropping it and going to sleep for 1,000 years, I'm pretty sure that's a very subtle reference to Tiki.
Still, I can't live the way you do.
At least try it. Go take a nap where a noble will see you. Give them something to talk about.
Maybe I will.
That song.
Oh, hello, Edelgard.
Professor Manuela, that song you were humming, and I'm sure it was you singing it back then. At the Opera House in the Imperial capital, perhaps.
Why, yes. You must have seen me there. I am flattered. I performed with the Middle Franc Opera Company in Enbar on numerous occasions.
So it was you. I went to that performance with my uncle. I wanted desperately to see it again. But after that night, he took me to seek asylum in the kingdom. When I returned to the Empire several years later, you had already retired.
Oh, that's a shame.
Sadly, that's correct.
Yet you still remember it. Even the...
That's how much of an impression your voice left on me.
Oh, that's nice.
I must ask, why did you retire so soon? You could have continued for another 10 or 20 years.
Indeed. Many singers perform for decades.
Yes, and you should have.
But that wasn't for me. I wanted to go out on top. My voice is a gift from the goddess. However, as all things do, it will decline with age. One day, I will lose that gift.
You got a point.
And so I decided I needed to learn to survive without it, long before that day came. I needed to prove to myself that I can live on, even after my voice returns to the goddess.
So despite your belief in the goddess, you wish to live by your own strength?
It's hard for me to explain. The goddess supports me both spiritually and emotionally. Everything else is up to me.
My princess is lovely. My princess is fair. She sings like cicadas in midsummer's air.
Cicadas? Those noisy little bugs that swarm about, endlessly mingling with one another?
Oh, good point. I will revise. My princess is lovely.
Migrating birds. Never sticking around for long. Always off to find love somewhere else.
No, what?
Oh, Ferdinand, you're just not yourself today. You don't seem focused. Your poetry lacks poetry. Perhaps a break is in order.
I would not dream of stopping now. This is my golden opportunity.
Pardon me?
Why?
We are finally alone. Just the two of us.
Why, yes, we are.
You see, Manuela, I have long admired you.
Is that a fact?
I saw you perform countless times while you were with the opera company.
I see. So what did you think?
The figure you cut, that heartbreaking voice, I was mesmerized. That is why I am tongue-tied. I am nervous about speaking to you alone, after idolizing you for so long.
There's no need to be nervous, Ferdinand. That songstress you recall is long gone. I get nervous too, you know. But I want you to feel relaxed around me. Understood?
Yes, yes, I promise to try.
You're really full of surprises, you know that? I assumed you'd be more interested in combat than the arts. Come and chat sometime? I'd love to hear more about how my performances mesmerized you.
Hey, Petra.
It is going well.
Good, good. At least things haven't gotten worse, right? So, did you hear what happened the other day?
Caspar.
Oh, whoa!
You are the son of my father's killer. That means I must—
What? I thought you said it was—
Your optimism is not making sense. It is not possible that you are not having hatred for me. My father was killed by the Empire, and so I will be impaling you on this blade to be satisfying a deep wish of mine.
A deep wish?
I am talking about my wish. Of course, I am also having another wish. I wish for you and I to keep being friends. When you are speaking of your father, it is with a proud smile that injures my heart. But that is only a small thing. You also are working harder than anyone I am knowing, so I can't bring myself to be killing you.
I see.
Oh, I feel way too warm.
So you do hate me because of what happened, but you still want to be my friend? You haven't stabbed me yet, so you obviously want me to live more than you want me to die, I hope.
That must be the truth. More than all of it, I am not wishing to be losing you. It would give me great sadness.
Oh, okay, that's a relief. To be honest, if things were the other way, I don't think I'd be able to forgive you. I'd hate you. And I'd hate myself for feeling that way.
Caspar.
But you're not like that. You see me as your ally. You had the chance to kill me, but you used it to show me that you want me to live. I want to be more like you. I want to prove that I'm a good friend. I promise. You won't regret letting me live.
You have my gratitude for your understanding. Hearing your words gives me great happiness. I was always feeling a barrier between our hearts. I am sure I was also the one putting it there. But from now onward, I will be sharing all of my heart with you.
I'd like that, Petra. From now on, we'll be more...
No, that's nice. I like that. Now, Bernadetta. Oh, God.
Oh, no. If I run, he'll chase me. Maybe...
Ahem.
Unless I'm offending you, just...
No, here. I believe this is yours.
Huh? Oh...
Stop asking questions and just take it.
No! Trap!
Why are you acting?
Acting? Does this terror on me?
You're being difficult.
I can't! You're right.
Shut up, just...
No!
What? Who's...
Sword! He's got a sword!
My sword! Out!
I can't do this anymore!
What an odd girl. But she's certainly caught my attention. I've never seen that technique before. Oh, I still have to give this back to her.
He could be nice to people in support? What? What the fuck is that?
Manuela, I would like to apologize. The other day, I said some things to you that I am, well, not proud of in the least.
Oh no, Hanneman. It is I who should be apologizing. I behaved. I was just lashing out at everything. You were right to call me out. Really. And I do very much mean...
No, please. Pay it...
Thankful?
Yes. You made me realize that I have a somewhat meddlesome nature. Thanks to you, I believe I've found an area in which I can improve myself.
I could say the same thing, you know. Your accusations, they really hit home. After I cooled down, I realized you were right. I really ought to...
Well, that's good to hear.
Oh, indeed. Don't you wonder, though, just how many times we've had this same argument?
We do always seem to be at one another's throats before we even realize it. I don't know how we managed to keep it up.
I don't know I could manage to keep that sort of behavior up if I
You're
felt
not
like
wrong. Something the matter, Hanneman?
Well, it's just... You don't smile like that very often. But when you do, it is quite charming. Perhaps your struggles in love are due to your reliance on false affection, instead of your more natural charms.
Well, thank you for the compliment. Even if you did have to spoil it with criticism. If you weren't so judgmental all the time, maybe you'd have had more luck in romance yourself.
What? Manuela, as your friend, I was only trying to give you a useful bit of advice.
And that so-called advice is exactly why I call you meddlesome and overbearing.
There it is. Manuela begins to protest even when she knows the fall lie.
Jesus Christ. Those two really... What hell would they get married in? I would hope for everyone else's sake that they never get married ever.
Guess I'll have to learn something new, won't I?
Oh my god. Okay, let's test this now. Okay.
For the Empire!
I do this for all of us.
Ready for anything. A boon for our future. I am...
Let's shake things up.
I'll cut through.
More fighting.
Sorry. You haven't earned my pity.
I'll cut a bloody path.
Put me in there.
There's no stopping me.
I'm awake.
get stronger.
Nice.
You fought well. It was meant to be.
Caution is prudent. Taking life doesn't faze me. Good assist.
I cannot die here. For now, I must retreat. What bother? It is...
All 30. Nice.
Alright, next. One to remember. Guess that's all
There's no stopping me.
One of us had to die.
The roar of battle. One.
Okay. Okay, I should probably call this for now. So I will do streaming when I wake up. Hopefully I'll be in better spirits then. See whoever turns up then later on.